Troy relocates to Ukraine. My guess about how the war between Russia and Ukraine might end. Helen of Troy has remained known in history as the most beautiful woman in the ancient world. However, what initially seemed to be her divine gift gradually turned into a curse. The era's most powerful and influential men went to great lengths, risking everything including their lives, just to be with her, leading many to their downfall in the quest for her heart. Her legendary beauty didn't just win hearts, it sparked the most renowned conflict of ancient times, the Trojan War. At first, nobody could have predicted the tragic turn the story would take. Helen chose Menelaus, her most skilled and powerful countryman, as her husband. Their marriage, seemingly blessed by fate, promised a peaceful and blissful future. However, in the distant city of Troy, Paris, known as the handsomest man of his time, heard of Helen's unmatched beauty and couldn't remain indifferent to her charms. Drawn to Paris, Helen decided to leave her husband and home to be with him in Troy. Menelaus, unable to tolerate this affront, started a war against Troy. What followed was a long and ruinous conflict, where Troy seemed unbeatable until a clever ploy known in history as the Trojan Horse gave the Greeks their victory. Amidst the chaos of war, Paris met his end, and after Troy's fall, Helen returned to Menelaus, who forgave her for her detour. Today's Ukraine, like Helen from the myth, is extremely attractive on the international stage, thanks to the wealth of its agricultural sector. It is an undeniable reality that each of the two blocs, both the Eurasian Union, EEU, and the European Union, EU, seek to increase their economic and strategic value, one at the expense of the other, by integrating Ukraine alongside their organization. Up until 2008, Ukraine, our modern Helen, and Russia, our Menelaus, were close partners, getting along quite well. However, things took a dramatic turn at the NATO summit in Bucharest, when the USA, our Paris, made its presence known to Helen, Ukraine, and blinded by her beauty, set his mind on having her only for himself. In 2014, Ukraine, Helen, broke ties with Russia, Menelaus, and sided with the USA, Paris. Refusing to accept this new reality, Russia, Menelaus, launched a war against them. Like its ancient counterpart, this modern conflict seems destined to be long and devastating. It could drag on undecided until Russia, Menelaus, might win it through a shrewd move, kind of modern Trojan horse. Perhaps the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine could turn out to be this new Trojan horse, especially if it weakens the USA's Paris influence and leads to its defeat. Or maybe another unexpected development will shape the conflict's final outcome. Time will tell. Until then, however, we are all witnesses to the daily human and material losses caused by the insatiable, acquisitive desire of this modern-day Paris. Remember that, in the grand game of geopolitics, helping doesn't pay off, but exploitation does.